Hello, can you hear me? Hello? 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 Hello, ma'am, can you hear me? Hello, ma'am? Ma'am, can you hear me?
Thank you for calling Legal Services of North Florida. If you know the extension of the person you are trying to reach, please dial it now. If you are calling to apply for our service, your call is very important to us. Please wait for the next available agent.
Yes, I was just talking to a young woman there, and then I guess the reception went out. She was asking me questions.
That must have been Wanda. Hold on just a moment, please. Ma'am,
Yes, ma'am. My name is Omar Mohsen Ibrahim Fuad.
please.
Thank you for calling Legal Services of North Florida. If you know the extension of the person you are trying to reach, please dial it now. If you are calling to apply for our services and for all other matters, please press 1. For Spanish. Your call is very important to us. Please wait for the next available agent. In Legal Services, how may I help you?
Yes, ma'am. My name is Omar Mohsen Ibrahim Fuad. I was just talking to you, and then the reception went out.
Okay, it wasn't me you were speaking to, so give me one moment. Let me see who you were talking to, okay?
Thank you.
All right. Were you doing an application?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you already start it?
Yes, ma'am. We were at the part of when she was asking me for my
Okay.
phone number.
All right. What's your first name again? Omar?
Yes, ma'am.
Omar?
Yes.
And the last name, spell it, please.
My full name is Omar Mohsen Ibrahim Fuad. First name, Omar, Omar. My middle name is Mohsen Ibrahim, Moh.
M-O-H?
Yes, Sen.
Uh-huh.
And then the word Ibrahim.
So it's a separate, okay?
Yes. So it's spelled I-B.
I-B? Mm-hmm.
Ibrahim.
I-M?
And then my last name is Fuad, Fouad.
F-O-U-A-D. Okay.
Yes.
And your date of birth?
December 14th, 1988.
Okay, give me one moment. Let's see if she did this. No. So she did not, it didn't go through. So what was your case about?
I need to file a petition for adjudication because I'm incapacitated.
Okay, is it regarding Social Security?
No, I'm on Social Security disability income because of my injuries. but I need to file a petition. Specifically, it's called a petition for adjudication of incapacitated.
Okay, give me one moment, all right?
Thank you.
Okay, and I apologize. You're going to have to spell me the whole Omar I got, and then I'm just going to put your two other initials.
You could just put Omar Fuad, but my full name is on the complaints, so I figured if you put my full name, it'll probably be easier for you.
Thank you for calling Legal Services of North Florida. If you know the extension of the person you are trying to reach, please dial it now. If you are calling to apply for our services and for all other matters, please... Your call is very important to us. Please wait for the next available agent.
Hello?
All of our agents are currently busy. If you do not wish to wait, we can call you back. You will not lose your place in line, and we will call you back as soon as a representative becomes available, just as if you were to remain on the line. For a callback, press 0 now. Otherwise, please stay on the line. You are caller number 1 in the queue. Please hold.
Hello? Yes, my name is Omar Mohsen Ibrahim Fuad. I was just speaking to...
Thank you calling Legal Services of North Florida. If you know the extent...
Your call is very important to us. Please wait for the next available agent.
Thank you for calling Legal Services in North Florida. How may I help you?
I need to file a petition for adjudication because I'm incapacitated.
Okay, we don't handle any criminal matters.
No, ma'am. I understand.
Okay, adjudication for what?
Because I'm incapacitated?
Incapacitated?
Yes. I was just speaking to someone. They were doing my application over the phone, and then the phone hung up.
Okay, let me see who was helping you with that. One moment. Okay, I believe you would have to have mental capacity. So, one moment. I don't see your name in our system yet.
I was on the phone doing the application.
Yeah, so you have capacity, okay?
Well, they were doing the application, a woman there, for several minutes. We got to the point where she asked me for my phone number.
Okay, do you know who you're speaking with?
I don't remember.
We're not going to be able to help anybody if you're incapacitated. How are you deemed incapacitated?
But I'm having difficulties accomplishing my necessary living necessities and also fulfilling all of my legal and medical requirements, like documenting my legal and medical affairs and fulfilling all those things for the courts so I could be able to fully recover and obtain monetary relief. I've got several injuries to my neck. I have cervicalgia, and also my hands and arms keep going numb. And I have injuries to my lumbar. And
Are you trying to apply for disability?
No, ma'am. I'm on Social Security disability income because of the injuries, but I need to file a petition for adjudication because of the fact that I'm incapacitated.
Adjudicated for what?
Because of legal incapacitated. If that's how I'm supposed to
Okay,
say
so
it.
why were you found legally incapacitated?
Because of my injuries and my difficulties to be able to fulfill all of my legal and medical affairs.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so what county do you live in?
I'm in Tallahassee, Florida.
That's Leon.
Yes.
All right, well, I can start an application for you. I don't know what they can do, but we'll start one, okay?
Okay. They told me specifically, they said that I just need to file a petition for adjudication because I'm incapacitated.
Due to being incapacitated. Okay.
Yes. There's also
and who's they? Who's they?
the I think it's called the Florida Statutes website. It's called Procedures. It says the 2023 Florida Statutes Guardianship, Chapter 744.
Okay. So you're trying to get have someone get guardianship over you?
Yes. So my mom and my dad is gonna be my guardian, and then there's an attorney named Natasha Sheikh. She's in South Florida, close to my family. She's gonna help me, but the thing is that
if you're working with an attorney, you need to go through that attorney.
Yeah, the thing is though, I can't afford her, so she told me that what I could do is I could have.
Okay. How many adults live in your household?
Just myself.
Just yourself.
Yes.
Okay. And all right. So, I mean, if you have an attorney on file representing you, then they won't be able to help you. But if that attorney's been removed, did you sign any kind of retainer agreement by any chance, or?
No, I didn't sign any retainer agreement. No, ma'am.
Okay, so let's get this done.
Thank you.
Real quick. All right, and I do apologize. We do have some phone issues going on. What is your first name?
My first name is Omar, Omar.
Middle initial?
M.
M as in Mike?
Yes.
Last name?
Fouad, Fouad.
Okay, and Mr. Omar, throughout this process, I will be asking you some very personal questions. Just keep that in mind if I'm on speaker or if you're around other people, okay? And also, I need to ask you questions that may not be relevant to your legal situation, but I still need to ask to see if you might be in need of additional resources, okay?
Thank you.
Okay, what is your date of birth?
December 14th, 1988.
All right, and the last four of your social?
0083.
Okay. All right, and let's see, the number popping up is 772-538-8586. Is that a good number where we may text you and leave messages?
Yes, I don't have a voicemail set up on my phone though, but you could text me or call me anytime. It's my only phone I have. It's always next to me when I'm everywhere I am.
Okay. Would you like to provide an alternative phone number as well, or no?
I don't have an alternative phone number.
Okay.
But my address is 2259.
Okay, I'll get to that.
Okay.
If you can just answer the questions that I'm asking you. Everything that I'm going to ask you is what I need, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. What is the best time to call you?
Anytime.
Okay. Do you have an email address you want to provide?
Yes.
Go ahead.
It's spelled D-U-E.
I'm sorry, D as in dog.
U-E.
Uh-huh. E as in egg.
D-I-L.
Okay, can you please specify,
Yes, it's called D-U-E, diligence, D-I-L.
Diligence.
D-U-E, D-I-L-I-G-E-N-C-E.
Mm-hmm.
And then the word corporate, CORPORATE at gmail.com. That's just my personal email address. I specified due diligence corporate, hoping that it would help me because I don't know how to do anything with the law.
Oh, I'm sorry. All right. Most people don't, so. Let's see. What is your most preferred method of contact from us? Phone, email, or text?
Phone.
Or all the above?
All the above.
Okay. All right. And let's see. We're good to proceed. All right. And what language are you most comfortable speaking, reading, and understanding?
English.
All right. And let's see. Do you have any hearing or visual impairments?
I've been having difficulty seeing lately.
Okay.
But I could hear, but it's just my eyesight is getting blurry.
All right. Well, what type of accommodations would help best to communicate with you? Like large print, recording, electronic text?
No, it's not to that extent to where I have to touch the what is it called again? The braille. But it's just my eyesight is getting blurry.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. So I guess it would help to have someone read it to you, maybe, or.
But I could read it. It's just I'm not the best reader either. I'm not the fastest reader.
Well, I mean, as far as vision, you can see, to be able to see the words of any written correspondence.
Yes, if you could help me with that, that'll be perfect.
Okay. As Lori needs help with reading words. You want me to say may need help with reading words or needs help with reading words?
Needs help with reading words. My doctor, I have my primary care physician. His name is Dr. George Whitten at the Florida. He wrote me a letter because I had to withdraw from school because of because I'm incapacitated, and he said, to whom it may concern, he said, Mr. Fued has some complex medical problems which interfere with his ability to complete assignments, focus during lectures, in order to absorb material and take adequate notes, focus in working quickly for test taking, and even traveling.
I'm sorry. I had all those problems too. Young. I don't know how I made it through school. They probably just wanted to pass me along.
And then he said, and even traveling from home to school, he is currently receiving. He said,
all right. So let me.
He says he is currently receiving Social Security disability, and is.
Sir, I don't need the letter read to me. What I need next is your zip code where you currently reside.
Yes, ma'am. It's 32303.
Okay. And then that's Tallahassee, Florida. Go ahead with the street address, please.
Yes, ma'am. My address is 2259 Del Carmel Way. Del is spelled...
Dale, is that...
Yes. Del is spelled... I'm sorry. Del is spelled D-E-L. And then the word... And then the word Carmel... C-A-R-M-E-L.
Okay.
And then the word way. Yes. W-A.
All right. Is that a house?
It's like a townhouse. The exact address is 2259 Del Carmel Way, Building 12.
There's a unit. You said Building 12 or
Yes.
Unit 12?
Building 12.
Okay. Building 12. Is there anything else added to the address?
Tallahassee, Florida, 32303.
All right, perfect. So I have 2259 Del, D-E-L, Carmel, C-A-R-M-E-L, Way, Building 12, Tallahassee, Florida, 32303. Is that correct?
Yes, that is correct, ma'am.
Okay. All righty. And is that a safe address where we may send you mail?
Yes. That's
okay.
Safe.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you for helping me.
You're
I'm
very welcome.
really grateful.
I just don't know what they can do if you're incapacitated, but I'm not an attorney, so I have no idea. Do you rent that townhome or own it or what?
My family owns it, but
Okay.
I have to pay them rent.
Okay. Hopefully it's lower than what it would be normally, right?
Yeah, I'm very grateful also because before this place, I was only able to find uninhabitable rental properties, and it was making it more difficult for me to be able to do anything to accomplish any of my legal and medical affairs so I could fully recover and obtain monetary relief. And then my family, they
What do you
decided,
mean obtain monetary relief?
they said it's called monetary relief. Like, for example, if somebody needs money from a case that they're injured from, they said it's called relief. And then there's different types of relief, and then
Okay.
monetary relief is like the money relief of it.
And how did you acquire your injuries? Was it at work or what? School or?
I was attempted to be murdered.
Okay. Okay. All right. Let's do this. I'm so sorry to hear that. Okay, one moment. Okay, so you don't have any criminal charges for any reason, anything related to this, do you?
No, ma'am. No.
Okay. All right. We're good to proceed.
They issued me a victim ID number. It says
Okay.
it's hold on. I think it's 945157. Let me just double check. Yes, it says my victim ID number is 945157. The information of the agency that issued me the victim ID number is 863-534-4020. And then
What agency name?
it says SAOVS at SAO10.com. And then it says Prosecutor Miss Cologne, Prosecutor Assistant Miss Melissa Porter.
So the state of Florida is, okay. So they're trying to prosecute. They're trying to get you some remedy, perhaps, or willing to.
Yes, because there's also a situation that is involved in this. When I was trying to fully recover, somebody also tried to kill me again, and they tried to shoot me, and they caught the individual, and then they told me my victim ID number is 945157.
Okay. All right. So, do you know who the person was who tried to kill you?
I don't know him. They arrested him, though, and that's why I'm in Tallahassee, Florida now for my safety.
Okay. How long have you been in Tallahassee?
Since January 2023, and I've been in my new house here since October 2023.
Okay, so you've been in Florida since January 2023?
No, ma'am. I've been in Florida my entire life. I was born and raised in South Florida, but I moved to Tallahassee, Florida for my safety in January of 2023. And
Okay.
yes.
Okay. Florida resident. What county did you come from?
From Broward County, Florida. It's like 30 minutes
Okay.
from Miami.
Yes. Good Lord. I thought you got shot or someone tried to do that here in Tallahassee. I'm like, well, let's see. All right, so there is no adverse party. We're good to proceed. Okay, these are just, Mr. Omar, these are just random questions, okay?
Yes.
Are you currently facing eviction or foreclosure?
No, ma'am.
Do you have any court date for this matter coming up or any deadline to respond to the court for this matter coming up?
I don't know, to be honest, because there's several different situations that involve in this,
Okay.
of me being injured and having cervicalgia, injuries to my cervical spine, and all these things.
Is there any deadline to file for victim compensation or anything? Do you know?
I don't know, but that victim ID number, it was issued to me after I got injured to my neck, and that was while I was trying to commute as far away from Broward as possible because of the fact that I was injured in Broward. They tried to kill me in Orlando, Florida, or near Orlando.
I mean, this was just a regular citizen?
I don't know who the person is, but he tried to shoot me.
I mean, it wasn't law enforcement, was it?
I don't know. I don't think so. He looked like a skinny Spanish kid.
Ah. Okay. So he wasn't wearing a uniform or anything, right?
No, he was in a black Ford Expedition.
Okay. Let's see. All right, so we'll just say no. And that. All right, and you are a U.S. legal citizen?
Yes, ma'am. My father, he retired from the Broward Sheriff's Office after 30 years of service. And my mom, she's a private school teacher in Broward County.
Okay.
And I'm born in...
Parents are good professions.
Yes, they're good people. They don't do anything wrong.
No, it's okay. Nobody's perfect, but those are very excellent professions, and I really admire them for doing that.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. All right, so let's do this. We're going to continue. Okay. All right, so I am going to start typing up some notes. If you'll just give me a moment, okay?
Yes.
All right, thank you. One moment. Okay. Are you working with another attorney for this matter? Just yes or no?
No, ma'am. No.
Okay. So basically, you just talked to an attorney and they said, well, this is how much it's going to cost you if you take my services, right?
Yes, she said it's a $5,000 retainer, and I told her
Wow.
I'm on Social Security disability income because of these injuries that I need to file a that I need because I told her I can't afford it. I told her I can't afford it.
Okay, yeah. All right, let's move on. So, how did you hear about us?
She told me she said my other option is instead of paying somebody to be my guardian and file a petition for adjudication of incapacitation.
Okay, so how did you hear about us? From the attorney?
Yeah, she said to call legal services, and she said that they should be able to help me because they are able to do these things.
Okay. Let's see. And was that like a private attorney or the state prosecutor who told you that?
No, she was an attorney from the Florida Bar website. She specialized in guardian law and elder law. And she said also, I can have my family member be my guardian because that'll save.
Hold on, sir. I'm just asking who told you that. But let me proceed forward real quick, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Her name is Natasha Sheikh. Attorney Natasha Sheikh.
Natasha, Natasha.
Yes. Last name Sheikh.
What's her last name?
Shaikh.
Okay. Oh my God. What county is she in?
She's in. Excuse me. She's in Boca Raton, Florida.
Okay.
Close to my family.
All right. Okay, I have to ask these next two questions in this manner. What gender do you identify with most?
I'm a male.
Okay, thank you. And do you identify yourself as LGBTQ?
No.
Thank you. What is your race?
I'm white. My skin is really white.
Okay.
I was born and raised in Broward County. I'm American citizen.
All right. What is your marital status?
Right now it's separated because I can't see my children because of this situation. And
okay, so you are married then, right? Legally still married?
No, I'm not married.
Sir, I'm asking what your marital status is. So, single?
Single, yes.
Okay. Have you ever served in the military, reserves, or National Guard?
No.
Okay. And what is the nature? Do you have any disabilities, and what's the nature of them?
Yes, I have cervicalgia. It's injuries to my cervical spine.
Spine injuries, okay.
It's hurting literally right now. I'm just talking on the phone on the back left side. It's like something stabbing me in my neck.
Do you require from stabbing, you said?
No, it's what it feels like. It's a very sharp, intense pain in the back left side of my neck.
And that's from the attempted murder?
But that was from somebody putting me in a chokehold and then purposely twisting my neck to the right. The fifth time I struggled to say I couldn't breathe. And then they picked me up and they body slammed me onto my left side, onto the concrete.
All right. Do you require assistance when leaving your home? And or does it require a considerable taxing effort to leave your home? Just yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. if you need to take a break and call me back, you can. We can do this in increments, okay?
Yes, I understand. I prefer to do this.
Get it done?
Yes, ma'am, please.
Okay, yeah. All right, just let me know if you need to call me back, okay? But we'll continue.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have any...
What's your name? I forgot. I'm sorry.
It's okay. My name is Kim. I'm in the Tallahassee office.
Yes. Thank you for helping me, Kim. And also,
you're very welcome.
I forgot to mention my son's mother, Ner Clark. She's in the Army Reserve. But our son died in South Florida at Northwest Medical Center on January 27, 2015.
I'm so sorry. These are more random questions. I'm so sorry to hear that. Do you have any concerns regarding missing stimulus checks, refunds that were denied by the IRS and or owe money to the IRS?
No.
Okay. Have you received any treatments at any of our local neighborhood medical centers?
Yes.
Okay, they're looking for Havana neighborhood, Lincoln neighborhood, Orange Avenue, Pasco, Vickers, or South Monroe.
When I first arrived here, they said my primary care physician was at the neighborhood medical center. It was near a graveyard. I don't remember the street, what it was, but it was called Neighborhood Medical Center, and there was a graveyard literally right in front of the parking lot of it.
Okay. I just put in notes. Can't remember name.
But my new primary care physician's office is at the Florida State University Primary Health.
Okay. Were you impacted by any natural disaster like a hurricane, tornado, fire, flood, etc.?
Yes.
Which one?
The hurricane?
Which hurricane?
I don't remember. It was the one that was recently where all the power I think that was the tornado one. Is when all the power and everything went out. That I had a really difficult time.
Oh yeah. So we'll do Tornado Panhandle, May 2024. Are you able to afford your housing payment at this time? Just yes or no?
No.
All right. Due to COVID or any other type of disaster, did you lose your job, lose your working hours, or have any medical expenses from seeking treatments from COVID or from any other disaster?
Yes.
All right. So due to COVID, did you lose your job?
Yes.
Okay. And hours, I'm guessing, obviously, if you lost your job. Do you have any medical bills from seeking treatments from COVID?
Medical treatments, yes.
For seeking treatments for COVID?
When you say medical treatments, you mean did I go to the hospital?
I'm asking if you received any care and you're being billed for medical treatments for COVID.
No, they billed me already, but I have Humana Medicaid. They hospitalized me for more than 30 days at the Broward Health Medical Center because of COVID.
Was that for COVID?
Yes.
Okay. So are you being billed for that now?
I don't know, to be honest with you, but I know that I had Humana Medicaid. I still have Humana Medicaid, so I'm assuming they billed the Humana Medicaid.
Okay. All right, these are very personal questions and very important questions, okay?
Yes.
And I can't answer them for you. So, has anyone hurt or threatened you in any way within the last 4 years, physically, sexually, verbally, or emotionally?
Yes.
Okay. Has your spouse or significant other ever been physically violent with you?
I don't know. I don't know if it was her significant other or if it was her or her friends, but potentially.
No, I'm talking about a spouse of yours or a girlfriend of yours
Um,
or significant other of yours.
I don't know. I don't know if to say yes or no because I don't know. I don't.
Okay, well, I need a yes or no. So they want to know if your spouse or a significant other has ever been physically violent or aggressive with you, hitting, slapping, kicking, pushing, shoving, hair pulling, restraining, etc., with you, your children, or other people of which you're aware.
Yes, my first child's mother.
Okay. But was that within the past 4 years?
No, it was more than 4 years ago.
Okay, so I want to put no. Has anyone made any threats within the last 6 months to cause you or your children physical harm? Last 6 months.
6 months.
Yes or no?
Is it physical threats? No.
Made any threats to cause you or your children physical harm?
Well, when I tried to reach out to someone previously for help, they were trying to blackmail me, and if I didn't accept a specific amount of monetary relief that they wanted me to accept, they were trying to blackmail me, and they said that they weren't going to help me anymore also, and then they were also trying to propagandize a lie. So they don't get in trouble for blackmailing.
Did they threaten to kill you? Did they threaten to hurt you physically? Do something physically to you?
I'm just gonna be honest about it. After that happened, because of how serious the situation is, they started harassing me when I was going to the hospital, and they're also like unethically hacking my phone and electronically harassing me also. So they're aware of the conversations that I had with that person, and they were also doing things at the hospital to make my injuries worse and to make me fight with them. But I'm not a violent person, and I'm too injured to even.
I'm trying to, sir. I need you to try to understand what I'm asking you. Okay?
Yes.
Because I only have a yes or no answer.
Okay.
Has anyone been following you? I'm sorry. Has anyone made any threats within the last 6 months to cause you physical harm? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. And who made that threat?
His name is Gary Printy.
And who is that person to you?
It's somebody that I found on the Florida Bar website. He told me to pay him $1,500, and I paid him $1,500.
Okay, so I'm gonna say no because that's not a threat to harm you physically.
Yeah, but you'd have to read the emails and stuff to see what I mean. But
did he threaten to beat you up?
No, but he was trying to blackmail me, and then after that,
I'm not talking about blackmailing. I'm talking about any threats to have you harmed physically.
He didn't word it that way, but that's what he was mean. That's what his intentions were. And he purposely would try to manipulate it that way through the emails and writing, and he was trying to...
Okay, so has any person been following you, showing up at places where you are, calling you repeatedly, or in any other way harassing you? Yes or no?
Yes.
Someone followed you at the hospital?
Yes.
Okay. Followed applicant to the hospital, and is blackmailed him. Why do you think you're getting all this blackmailed applicant?
Because of the severity of my injuries and the fact that I've had to report it so many times, and I literally had to move to Tallahassee for my safety.
All right. You weren't involved in any gangs or anything, were you?
No, I've been having to report those types of criminal activities, and unfortunately, they tried to kill me because I had to report those situations, and then it got even worse.
Okay, so gang involvement, gangs after you.
Yes, and then also government employees injured me because I had to report them also.
Okay.
I don't like to say that government employees injured me, because every time I say that, and I ask somebody for help, they don't want to help me.
Right. All right. Has anyone ever done anything sexual to you against your will? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I'm going to move on. Okay. Let's see. Strangers. Are you seeking? Let's see. Murder. All right. So you do have reports from law enforcement from all that activity, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Is that Broward County Sheriff or Police Department?
Yes. First it was the City of Miami Police Department, and then the Broward Sheriff's Office.
Okay. Okay.
Do you need? I can provide you with the exact dates also.
I don't need that right now. Let's see. Law enforcement, and did DCF get involved? Just yes or no?
Yes.
Have you filed for an injunction or restraining order on any of those people?
Yes, and I tried to file as many injunctions as possible, but I kept getting harassed, and I literally had to leave from Broward County to Tallahassee, because it started in Miami, and then I moved to Broward, and when I moved to Broward, I tried to file the injunctions. I went to the domestic violence office, where in the same building where my father retired from, at the Broward Sheriff's Office, and I reported it to them, and it was literally one thing after the next. They were harassing me also, and it was during the coronavirus pandemic also, and I literally had to move from South Florida altogether, and I'm now in Tallahassee, Florida.
Okay. They don't know where you are, do they?
No, and it's a brand new construction property, and so when they Google it, it just looks like an empty field.
Okay.
So that's good.
Are there any other cases in the past or ongoing in connection or related to this current legal situation? Any other?
No, there's 4 situations altogether. The 2 in Miami and the 2 in Broward.
And Miami. All right. Do you have case numbers involved? Do you have case numbers?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Okay, can you give me the case numbers in Miami first?
Yes. There's the first one is a probate court case. It says...
I'm talking about, what does a probate have to do with the crime that was committed against you?
It says this was signed by the Honorable Judge Alvin Balint Jr. and Circuit Court Judge George E. Kiwuto. It says it was an uncontested fact at this hearing that the respondent was beaten up by the police. The doctor himself even saw signs of bruising, and this was from...
Okay, so you're saying the police beat you up?
Well, this is where it started at on this particular day at the in Miami.
Okay, so were you involved in any gangs yourself, sir?
No, I'm not in any gangs. It's just I was
Okay.
I was trying to manage a convenience store in Model City, Miami, Florida, and there was a lot of people trying to rob me at gunpoint. People were spitting in my face. People were trying to steal from the store. People were doing drugs inside the store. People were selling drugs outside the store and doing all these different bad things. And I called 911 on them and filed trespassing citations against those people. And then after filing, I think it was the fifth or sixth trespassing citation against somebody came to the store and told the owner of the store that they were going to kill me. And then the owner of the store fired me, and he didn't even give me my overtime pay either. I was working 12 hours a day, 7 days a week, and the majority of the time that I was there, approximately.
Okay, you said you didn't know police was involved, and then now you're saying police were involved. As far as
So what happened was there was an officer who I went to for help, and the officer ended up putting me in a chokehold, and then he twisted my neck to the right on purpose. The fifth time I struggled to say I couldn't breathe, and then he picked me up and he body slammed me onto my left side onto the concrete. And then he picked me up off the ground. He put me in handcuffs. He took everything out of my pockets. He put me in the back seat of the police car, and then he falsified the police report. And there was a sergeant there.
Okay.
Yeah, there was a sergeant there.
Okay.
Yeah, somebody. Go ahead.
We're good. All right, thank you. Give me just a moment and type up some more notes about that.
There's also a case number on here if you need it.
Do you have any additional or uncovered expenses as a result of being the victim of any crime? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. Give me just a moment. Have you ever been pressured or forced to have sex with anyone in exchange for money, housing, transportation, food, hygiene products, etc.?
Yes.
Have you ever felt pressure to do anything you didn't want to do or not allowed to keep what you earned to pay back money that you owed someone personally?
Yes.
Okay. You don't have any immigration document issues, do you?
No, ma'am.
And you're saying that you were someone attempted murder on you, and that was law enforcement now?
Yes. It started from this particular individual who I was just mentioning to you.
Okay. Okay. All right. Give me just a moment. Let's see. One moment. All right, last but not least, are you head of your household, yes or no?
Yes.
How many adults live there?
I live here by myself. I'm the only person here.
Okay. All right, so no minor children live there, is that correct?
No.
Okay, so it is correct that no minor children live there, is that correct?
Yes, no children live here. I'm by myself.
All right, so you're getting disability. How much is that before deductions?
It's altogether it's $943 a month.
Do you have any other income?
I receive food stamps.
Okay. Assets. Do you have a checking or a savings or any kind of deposit card where your money goes to?
Yes, I have my Cash App card.
Okay, and approximately how much money is in there?
Right now it says $107.26.
Okay. Do you have any other accounts?
No,
Okay. How much do you pay your parents for rent?
$750 a month, and then every 3 months I have to pay $500 for a homeowners association fee, and then I have to pay.
All right. I'm
each
asking you for rent. I'm not asking for homeowners association fees. Hold on.
Yes.
Okay. And then okay, so that's rent. How much do your parents help you with rent? I mean, your parents give you any money?
No,
They charge. So how are you able? Okay.
they purchased the house.
Oh, so you're paying the mortgage and all this stuff.
They said they paid $240,000 for the house.
Okay. All right. So homeowners association fees are due. How much is that per year?
They said it's $500 every 3 months.
Okay. So that's about $2,000 yearly. Control A fees. Okay. And you're not caring for an older adult 60 years or older who is unable to perform daily living activities or has cognitive or mental impairments, are you?
No,
Okay. Also, you don't have a car payment, do you?
no.
Okay. And so you don't drive, is that correct? Or no?
No, I don't even have a driver's license. I just have a state of Florida identification card.
How come you don't have a driver's license?
Because they said I have to do a 12-hour course or something to reinstate it, and then I have to pay some money to reinstate it. It's just I don't have enough money, and plus I'm injured.
Why do you need to reinstate what happened where you have to reinstate your license?
So around the time when my son died, I was going through a difficult time, and they prescribed me medical marijuana at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And
Okay.
I was at the beach, and I was trying to find a place to park so I could literally write a song about my son's death and roll up a joint of marijuana, and they pulled me over. And
Okay, I get it. Let's see. You don't have any. Let's see. Do you have any medical expenses you pay for at all?
Just other than me trying to eat healthy food and have hygiene products, so I could try my best not to, get
I'm not
sick.
asking that. I'm asking medical, medicine.
Yes, medicine. Yes, I have to order my medicine from Costco Pharmacy.
How much does that cost you?
Right now I have to get my steroids, my pain medication.
I'm asking you how much that costs you a month. How much you pay? If you're not paying anything, then we can skip that. But if you are, then I would.
Yeah,
I'll put it down.
It's probably going to cost me about $50. Because each time is $7.99.
Okay, are you currently paying that?
Yes, I have medication right now. I have to pay for it so they could deliver it to my house.
Okay, have you made a first payment on that?
Yeah, it's every single time I need to get my medication, I have to pay it. And I just got out of the emergency room yesterday, and they prescribed me the steroids, prednisone, naproxen for pain.
Okay.
And then
so have you paid for the medicine already? How much have you paid?
I haven't. I literally, you're the first person I called today.
Okay. Okay, yeah, I see. All right. Okay, so let's see, Mr. Omar, we are done with the intake process. Unfortunately, I think they've already reviewed the cases for the Tallahassee office this week. It will not be until about mid next week before they can review again. And then they'll mail you out a letter letting you know what your status is for your application, okay?
So they're not going to help me, or?
So they're going to review your application next week, and then they will mail a letter to you letting you know if they can help you and at what level, okay?
Okay. Is there anything I could?
All right.
Is there anything I could do for you guys there to show them my appreciation and to show them that I really need help?
No, sir. That's it. You've done your part to apply, and I've done my part to put in your information, and I'm going to submit it. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. And then,
All right.
Is there any reason maybe I would need to
No,
go
sir.
to the office?
Sir, that's it. We're done. We're done. Okay. So just wait for that letter to tell you whether or not you can, whether they're going to provide any service and at what level.
Okay. I'm just really concerned at this point. I just really need help. So I'm sorry. I don't mean to be.
No, it's okay.
So,
I understand that, but I've got, I've got to move on. We did our part, and you'll have to wait for that letter. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. And then you said your name
All
is
right.
Kim?
Thank you. Yes, my name is Kim. And just look out for that letter they'll review it next week, okay? So it takes, some time to get the letter out.
Okay. Is there a confirmation number or something I should write down?
No, sir, there's not. I mean, I can give you a case number, an application case number. Would you like that?
Yes, please.
Okay. You ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. It's 24-025-2070.
24-025-2070?
Correct.
Okay. And then how do I spell your name? You said Kim?
KEM.
KEM.
Mm-hmm. And I don't make the decisions. I just want to let you know that, okay?
Yes, ma'am. I just want to. I'm just writing it all down in one place so I don't lose track of anything.
Okay, well that's it. We're done.
Okay, thank you, Kim. And then today's date is Thursday, June 27, 2024, right?
Correct.
Okay. Thank you, Kim. And
all right.
If there's anything I could do to help you guys,
Mr. Omar, we're done. Okay. So just wait for that letter. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And good luck to you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, bye-bye.
Same to you.
Mm-hmm.
Bye. Time now is Thursday, June 27th, 2024. The time now is 1:24 p.m. The duration of this audio transcript is 1 hour, 12 minutes, and 42 seconds. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.